Hi everybody, I'm Justin from Main Man Bassing. In this video, I'm going to unbox and review the Shimano Sienna 2500 HG FG spinning reel. If you're new to the channel, I do product reviews, fishing adventures, and how-to videos that all revolve around bass fishing in the Northeast. I'd love to have you as a sub, so hit that subscribe button. The Shimano Sienna FG is an affordable reel within Shimano's line of spinning reels. If you'd like to own this reel right now, there'll be Amazon links in the description box. You can click them and take it from there. But let's get to the unboxing. You have your box. Specs on the side. Japanese print on the back. Yeah, and that's about as far as the box goes. When we open it up, you have instructions, and you have your reel. Some decent color scheme on this reel. Initially, I was really impressed by how long the rotor keeps spinning. Fairly smooth, fairly quiet. There's a little bit of click when it reaches the top and the bottom. Talk about the features. So this is the HG, I believe stands for high speed gear. And so the 2500, which is what I'm featuring right here, is 6.2 to 1. And that's going to bring in 35 inches of line per handle revolution. Good news for me because I prefer the faster speeds. So that means I can use this for casting, which I'm really happy about. I love the 6.2 to 1s. I can't deal with for casting, I can't deal with the 5.1s and 5.2s. It's just too slow for me, but the 6.2 is a really great speed. So just initially, first thing I noticed was it's a nice color scheme. It's pretty real. The other thing I noticed is how ergonomic the handle is, I guess. Look how close that is to the reel. Usually they're a little farther out, but that's, I don't know, it's a good feel. It's real close up to the reel. Just a little different than what I've been reviewing lately. And this white sticker here, this is going to come off. You can peel this off. All right, let's start from the top. We'll start with your drag. Not bad. My fingers don't slip off it. We have a nice grip on it. Yeah, I mean it's decent. It's plastic washer up top, but it's fine. It works. I will say though that to close it completely, it takes some muscle to close it completely. It's 9 pounds max drag, but you don't need it for bass fishing. 9 pounds is great for bass fishing, but you don't. I mean, that's a little overkill there. You can loosen it up a little, and once you loosen it, the drag's a lot easier to operate, maneuver. Pretty good for an affordable reel. You know, the key thing is that my fingers don't really slip off it, so that means it's going to be manageable. Your bail, it's a very thin bail, but I like the clearance that you get, even when the spool is at max height. You know, your thumb doesn't really, it catches the top of that drag a little bit, but overall it's not bad, and it's fine once that spool's really low. The bail is pretty well balanced. It's not a lot of pressure to open it. It's even pressure distributed throughout. It's a pretty good spring mechanism. And then when you close it, it's not overpowering. You can do that. It's not going to distract you or drive you crazy. Pretty smooth, actually. Pretty smooth. Your handle is machined aluminum. As I said before, it's up real tight on that reel, which I kind of like first impression. Without actually using it, just out of the box. I kind of like that. I kind of like that design. It's nice. It's a nice feeling. Your handle's plastic, which I'm not crazy about. The knob, the handle's metal, but the knob is plastic. It's a hard plastic. Still fairly comfortable, even though it's plastic. Let's see, your spool size. So this is why this is another great thing for the spool size, is that at 6 pound mono you get 200 yards. At 8 pound you get 140, and at 10 pound you get 120. I'm probably going to spool it up with 8 pound at 140 yards. That's reasonable. That's pretty good. That means I can get some use out of it before I have to respool it. Your reverse is right there, which if you back reel, or if you actually engage the anti-reverse and you use it, it's kind of in a tricky spot. Most people don't. You know, I'm not really crazy about this location. It's kind of tough to get to. So I'm getting better at it, finding it in that location, but I wish they'd put it. I wish they'd make it more accessible. It's kind of a con. It is a con I have with this reel. I don't know why Shimano does that, but I think they realize that like 99% of bass fishermen don't use anti-reverse, so but I do. So yeah, that's that. I'm not crazy about that position. Now, some of the features they're advertising are a propulsion line management system, which supposedly is going to result in longer casts and reduce wind knots. And it also has a super stopper too. So they're going to have a bearing in there for anti-reverse that's going to stop it, and there won't be any back play on it. Your spool's aluminum. Now, they're not marking this with a whole lot of features, so some of this I'm kind of guessing on. It's a 3. The box says it's a 3+1 bearing system. So I think you're going to have 3 bearings, and I think the one is an anti-reverse bearing because they're marketing that they have the Super Stopper 2 for instant anti-reverse with no back play. There's also a roller bearing in the bail though. All right, so they say 3+1, but I think it's really 3+1+1. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, so they have the 3 bearings. Your overall weight is going to be 8.8 ounces, which leads me to believe that your rotor, this right here, and your housing is going to be graphite, because it's not. If it were carbon, it's definitely not metal, but if it were carbon, I think it would come in a little lighter. So you have a nice rugged material, durable rugged material. It houses the gears and acts as a rotor. I think I mentioned before, your spool's aluminum for sure. The gears, I'm not sure what the gears are made out of. You know, I've taken apart a Sedona, Shimano Sedona, and it looked like some of them were aluminum and some of them were brass. So, and actually there's the picture of it right there, right? I'm going to assume that that's what these are. So overall, obviously this is just an unboxing. I haven't used it on the water. It's a really compact design. I think you get enough line on there. I'd like to see a little more line capacity for a casting reel for 6.2 to 1, which means I'm going to cast it, and they're advertising a really good cast system, which I have. Like Shimano can, you know, some of their spinning reels really do put out some long casts. So I'm excited about that. I'd just like to see maybe a little bit more line, but 140 yards at 8 pound, and I'm fine with that. That'll last me, you know, quite a while. I think I love the compact body. The weight, 8.8 ounces. It's all right. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's very compact. And the only thing I really wish, I mean, for the price point, I don't know. I just like a padded knob. But other than that, feels good. Shimano's an excellent company, really good engineering. They always make quality reels. They've been the standard for fishing for a long time. But that's it. That's the review. I hope it gave you a good perspective. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to own it right now, there are links in the description box, Amazon links. You can click them and you can take it from there. Come May, I'll get this on the water, show you it in action. Well, that's it. Thanks. Hope it helped you. Hope it gave you good perspective, and I hope you catch a really big bass soon. Thanks. Bye.